forward, imebajua wonke, sabun majaila kina. Wautoka soko endore yu, onkila balakana ndwilichia kumotso o government. All Dr. President Jefferson, His Excellency Peter M. Christian, or Yamamikan National Government. Idan Milwaukee Kalyan Kabina Piano V.P. Oliver, or Yamamikan Carlos Sandro State Executive. While on Chief Justice Nelson Joseph, or Yamamikan Carlos Sandro Even Milwaukee Speaker and Local Legislature, or Senators Local Legislature. I would like to welcome all delegates to the 37th General Assembly of the APIL. I would like to also welcome His Excellency Robert Riley, U.S. President, U.S. Ambassador to the Federation States of Micronesia. I would like to also acknowledge Charge d'Affaires, Madame Li, of the Embassy of the People's Republic of China. Now we will go on to our first item on the agenda, which is the posting of the color by the Bombay State Police. I would also like to acknowledge His Excellency Joseph Fraser, Ambassador of Australia to the FSN. Our next item will be the state anthem. We will hear from the TNU.
So
Please be seated. I'd like to ask the invocation for today's
O may po halaman po tingkot o sarawi. Kapil wow ringan and po ang pamukwe Rancho Robert malata at kakatong waliya ko kusumpan kukat berkat yung pilatar korenta sa mga karamasakan buiwet ng kasipipwet tanang samtao. Mahin po syubay silabalap Pagpatutungki sa panamag ng sarawit dan ko sa nila hati ko ng ranwit. Kat kiyang rat berdia kapukat sa panamag erbit kekurang yan. Kegol o malayla yan. Yayang ki, belen yayang berdia kapukat, lawa yung sakla ay bom. Yemet ay semua sakarata oralak. Bingolyan ki, koros o kapi, Numarana kaum o hason kamau sonta Jesus Christ.
Thank you for bringing that word. Now I would like to ask the Honorable Reed P. Oliver, Lieutenant Governor of the State of Philippines, to give the welcoming remarks.
Whatever official sa karagdagang Bicoli, San Tuburan sa Batay Coach, kayo Katungon Maunadi, Larlap Bibicors, ng Kaliensya, Musa po po, Iso po, Ibig po, Kanalan po, OK Coros, ng Kaliensya, Mumunso, of the government in Tumpi. Katulong ng Chamber Watch, kayo sa karagdagang Bicoli, San Tuburan Doublet, His Excellency President Christian, wala Parusian, yung Katwazaksit, Kachen, Kasarawing, Sowas and Brandos. Magiging kumura, may kakadun buhay, may kakasad, kung kapil buhay, oras ba yung Kachen, sa Ulbatay, yung ganyan mo rin Sowas and Brandos. His Excellency President Peter Christian, Honorable Speaker, Scallion, members of the legislature, His Excellency Ambassador Robert Riley III, Team of the Diplomatic Corps, His Excellency Ambassador Fraser, Australia, Charge Affairs, Madame Lee, President Dowlam, PPIL, Sumpah Pengalaman Judge Nelson, dignitaries, ABIL Secretariat, Mr. Walton Bulgagar, and I see a lot of distinguished people out here with us today. My respect to everyone, including Ms. Carla Daleo Guerrero, the presidents of the institutions, senators, colleagues, friends from the Pacific region, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pride and honor that I represent the state of Philippines, especially on behalf of Governor Marcelo Gilson and the people of Philippines, to welcome you all to the state of Philippines. I also would like to acknowledge and say on behalf of President Christian that I say it is the same on our behalf. Welcome to the Federal States of Micronesia, the capital of the FSM, which is Philippine State. I'm sure that when you arrived, there were some welcoming signs to you through drizzles of rains and a bit of downpours at times. And I'm sure that when you go about your schedules, starting this evening and on, and I know we'll be at the Cliff Rainbow, and the person that just sent Mr. Guerrero a note that the cigar was ready. My respect to Colonel Falcon and everyone that has been with us this afternoon. I believe that when we go about and you travel here in the state of Philippines, you'll witness a lot of things that may be part of this 37th API conference. In the month of March, we experienced downpour and torrential rains on consecutive days that have created some chaotic calamity to our state. At the same time, you will be hearing in between the sounds and melodious sounding of fresh kata or sakat, which also indicates our uniqueness and our part of the Pacific Island people, that we are one. I am very honored tonight and this evening to also convey to you our warm welcome to Pohnpei State, and also wish you all a very productive seminar. And I'm very proud to say these words of Kasalili to you and welcome you all to Pohnpei State. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Now, I would like to invite His Excellency Robert Riley, the U.S. Ambassador to the Federated States of Micronesia, to give the keynote address.
Thank you very much. It is a real honor and a real pleasure to be meeting with you today at the opening of this Association of Pacific Island Legislatures meeting. It is really quite an august group we have here, and far more than I can possibly enumerate right now. But I would like to recognize at least President Peter Christian, Lieutenant Corps, and thank Lieutenant Governor Reed Oliver and Speaker Scallion for hosting the event here in Pohnpei, and for inviting me to speak. I've looked at your program, and indeed, it looks very impressive and very ambitious, and with lots of excellent speakers. I noticed that there's even a softball game and an excursion to the fabulous Ant Atoll, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. The topic of this assembly is climate change, regional policies and action plans regarding climate change mitigation. I've looked over the names of those who will be presenting, and they're quite knowledgeable about the subject, certainly far more than I. Some have been working as specialists in the field for many years. Others are dealing with the effects on a day-to-day basis. Nonetheless, in the short time I've served here at the FSM, I've seen the changes wrought by rising sea levels and the need for action to mitigate its effects. Certainly, as the United States develops foreign policy and its strategic direction for the Pacific, mitigation, perforce, must play an integral part. For many of you, sea rise is an existential threat. Already, king tides are becoming more extreme and destructive. Freshwater reservoirs are in danger of being contaminated by seawater. And weather patterns are changing in unfamiliar and unpredictable ways. Critical decisions on what sort of mitigation can and should be implemented are on the near horizon. All the proposed solutions are costly, some moderately so, and others immensely. The Federated States of Micronesia is a microcosm of the Pacific, and as elsewhere in the Pacific, in this region, there are two tiers of concern about the threat of rising seas. One grave and one extreme. The main islands and some of the outer islands are a combination of low-lying coastal areas and mountainous interiors. There is a steady encroachment on the coastal areas, and there are medium and long-term plans afoot to push infrastructure, businesses, and residences to higher elevations. For example, one project in Koshrai to relocate a road already threatened by the sea further uphill has already been funded and is awaiting implementation. On the other hand, most of the outer islands in the FSM are atolls, and the urgency to mitigate is much greater. There is no higher land to move to. In some cases, people are leaving these atolls for the main islands, although heretofore in relatively small numbers. But should sea rise accelerate, that is sure to change. The U.S. government has taken an active interest in helping Pacific Island countries in their efforts to adapt to rising sea levels. USAID is currently sponsoring 3 regional programs in the entire Pacific to assist Pacific Island countries. Each of these programs has a different focus. Taking a grassroots approach, the PACAM, the Pacific American Climate Fund, or PACAM, provides grants to civil society organizations to reduce long-term vulnerabilities associated with climate change and to ensure the sustainability of their efforts and improve their ability to access and manage from funds from donors. The USAID program ISAC, which stands for Institutional Strengthening to Adapt to Climate Change, takes a slightly different tack, collaborating with SPC and SPREC to develop high-level policies and strategies to strengthen the national institutional capacity of Pacific Island countries to effectively plan, coordinate, and respond to the adverse effects of climate change. The newest program is USAID Climate Ready, which has an office right down the street here in downtown Monterey. In fact, right next to our office here. Climate Ready works with governments and other stakeholders to prioritize areas of support that align with their climate adaptation plans and goals in order to appropriately update laws and regulations. They also ensure vulnerable groups are considered in policy development and project planning, and they support country readiness goals for accessing increased amounts of climate change funds. But all of this is really only a beginning. There is so much more to do. We are now at an inflection point where we are collaboratively positioning ourselves to move forward with effective mitigation through planning, capacity building, and adjusting the regulatory framework. To succeed in implementation, we must continue to work together in partnership with the understanding that this is for the good of all. United, we can and we must continue this critical effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Randy. Now we'll be hearing from the current President of the APIL, the Honorable Robert Bell.
I've been in APIL for a few number of years, but this really is the first time that I've seen these many people in our organization. So I have to take the time to recognize the family and the battalion and the speakers for making sure that this number of things go up. Let me start off by paying my respects to the traditional leaders of this beautiful island. And secondly, thank you, Your Excellency, Peter Christian, President of the Federal States of Micronesian, for joining us this afternoon. Members of the People Getting Court, U.S., Australia, and ABL Board of Directors meeting, as read out by His Excellency, Dr. Ronald. Our theme would be climate change, regional policies, and action plans regarding climate change mitigation and adaptation. I know that ABL has taken up on itself to continually raise or pass resolutions after resolution regarding this very important issue to us. The island and people of what we like to call the blue continent. A lot of ocean, a lot of water, very little land. So the issue of climate change and what we have been told and what we have learned over the past number of years have made, and this issue should make this issue as very, very important to us. And as I mentioned, if we are taking it on ourselves as policymakers, to continue to raise the issue, discuss the issue, and do whatever we can in our full confidence. But of course, I think we all understand that we cannot come up with any result if we do not have the support of the, I would say, the bigger nation, the industrialized world. So, as you may know, we will have our 27th ABL internal assembly meeting starting tomorrow morning and for a couple of days. And in saying that, on behalf of the ABL board of directors as well as our secretariat, as we've done in the past, if you got time, you are invited to come in and join us. We do have some new presentations scheduled for the next couple of days, aside from, of course, the presence of the day later on. So with that said, I must not forget, we originally were going to have this 37th General Assembly in the good state of the art. And of course, as we all know, the FSM is, we have reached time to prepare for, I'm sorry, not the FSM for the upcoming microgames. With that, I once again would like to thank the leadership of this day, Speaker Scallion in office, the Governor, in accepting to host this General Assembly in place of Fiat. So with that said, I once again would like to thank everyone for coming to this opening ceremony. And again, you are very welcome to join us in the next couple of days. Hello,
Thank you, APIL President Gao. Now I'd like to ask the DNU for a song. the benediction.
Makan Tuhan Yesus Kristus, boleh bukan pun sama saya, buat saya sopan kami dengan yang sarawi, yang tadinya yang semai sambil, pokok bola tu sahaja. Amin.
Thank you.